Last night's blaze at Supercheap in Thepkassatri Road in Phuket Town was enormous. At the height of the blaze, the smoke was reaching 5 or 6 kilometres up into the sky. There was no wind at the time, thank heavens for that, because if there was, the fire would have been much, much worse and spread a lot further. At the height of the blaze, I would say that the width of the actual firestorm was probably 800 metres wide. Here's some footage from people who were on the scene last night to get our report started.
I'm in an area that I'm probably not supposed to be, but there are plenty of fire engines around trying to put out the fire, but lots of areas where just bursts going on. And as you can hear from those sounds, I better back off a bit because yeah, not good place to be.
It was very hard to get into the scene. Those people that were there were lucky in some ways to get the eyewitness reports and the footage. I tried to get to the scene, but it was impossible because the traffic was streaming out of people fleeing the fire. At the same time, fire services, the police and other officials, and also spectators wanting to see what was going on, were trying to get into the area. I ended up driving up Koh Rang to see what I could find from there. This is my report. I'm on Koh Rang Hill, some 4 or 5 kilometres away from Supercheap in Thepkassatri Road near Phuket Town. This fire's been going for almost 2 hours, and you can see it in the distance. It's still an enormous fire. There must be an awful lot of fuel burning here. As part of the fire, we've seen plumes of smoke many kilometres into the sky. We've seen explosions, we've seen fireworks going off. There must be an enormous amount of fuel. There's no doubt that many people would have died during this fire. That will become more apparent in the morning. But at the moment, that fire is still raging. There's a lot of confusion. The fire trucks and the police and the services are trying to get into the fire, but the enormous amount of traffic trying to get away from the fire is stopping a lot of these people getting into the area. So what's going to happen? We just don't know. But here we are, some 4 or 5 kilometres away from the fire, and it's burning still, completely out of control. The Phuket News, Live 89.5 and Phuket News TV will keep you up to date with all the latest from this story, this emerging story from the Supercheap fire in Thepkassatri Road. Tim Newton reporting.